There was no mistaking the Thunder as they got off the bus. Only one team in the league always looks that sharp. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Scoot Henderson is out there with Houdini. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Randall in at power forward. And for Chicago, Kispert is out there with Suggs. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the 2 guys we get to watch here tonight.
A second left, out to the right wing. Mitchell, a screen on Siakam. Holmgren with the steal.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul can take you right out of it.
First team foul.
At the top of the key, Neal. 13 feet away. Good, he hits the jump shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Pacers.
You would have thought that things could not have been more dramatic after regulation ended like it did, but the way they won that in overtime, wow.
Inside, and stolen by Siakam. Randall passes to Holmgren, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, nice defense. But Holmgren just too skilled down low.
Suggs kicks to Osman. Pass to Kispert. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now, here's Suggs. Henderson defending. Fades. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Randall with the ball, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Henderson, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. He kicks to Henderson. There's a good screen from the arc. Tipped away. Neal, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You look at the Thunder style of play, very fast-paced.
And because of that, they put up a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
Here's Osman. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Siakam outside. Stolen by Kispert. Pass to Suggs. Holmgren against Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
For three, Henderson. And it's Osman with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. Down low. Mitchell kicks to Osman. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
The first one falls. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the games start. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Good on both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Henderson outside. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Bulls trail by 4. Suggs kicks to Mitchell. Nice move. A special move before the shot. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night. Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. A floater, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago. The Thunder have shot just 1 free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And the call will go against Houdini. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his 2nd foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Oklahoma City, Miles Bridges comes in for Houdini. And Georgia subbed in for Scoot Henderson. George against quickly to the left side wing. Pass to Suggs. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Holmgren the screen. Stolen by quickly. The pass to Suggs. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Pass to Quickly. Osman kicks to Quickly. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They set the pick. Inside. Hartenstein passes to Osman, and the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now George, still yet to score. Passes it to Holmgren. And Siakam has it in the corner. Randall with a screen for George. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And the Thunder lead by 1.
With that high release point, there's really no chance to block Siakam's shot, and he knows it.
Here's Hartenstein, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, George. Randall outside. Shoots the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
This is what you get from Randall now. Enough floor spacing to widen the driving lanes.
Here's Osman, covered by Siakam. Here's Quickly. And the rejection by Holmgren. George against Quickly. George dishes to Holmgren. Randall with a screen for Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
So dangerous in the paint. Randall with a good mix of power, skills, and balance.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Now comes to the floor, your incredible.
He's checked in for the Bulls. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Johnson's checked in. And here are the Bulls now. 4-point game. George against Quickly. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Holmgren can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Quickly against George. On the wing quickly. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Feeds it to Bridges. Basket good. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Suggs. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
To the paint, Quickly sinks that one from the post. Quickly's got 5.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Holmgren with a screen on Quickly. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Suggs. His last 10 games, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
I love Suggs' feel for when to attack. A strong mix of dribble moves allows him to just blow by defenders.
To the middle. Taken away. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jaquez the pass to Quickly. Dishes to Suggs. Shades over Payne, and it's Suggs missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And here is Siakam. 8 points his last outing. With 2 seconds left, and that one good.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
We've got Brown. Hartenstein is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Puffkin in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. That shot wide open. Siakam's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder.
And for a big man, Siakam handles it well, playing with confidence in these pick-and-roll sets.
Quickly against George. Quickly kicks to Brown. Here's Puffkin to the inside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hackett. Here's Hartenstein. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Miles Bridges. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, Isaiah Hartenstein. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
Johnson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Siakam outside. Stolen. Here's Mikhailov. He's guarded by Johnson. Jaquez the pass to Quickly. Here's Harden. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Mikhailov passes to Hardy. Here's Mikhailov. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Quickly. And the three off target. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Thunder. Only given up 2 points this quarter. George passes to Claxton. Now, here's Siakam. Bridges left side. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
George against Quickly. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Quickly's got 7 points.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Jaquez. Back to Quickly. Now the pass to Jaquez. Quickly against Siakam. Pass to Jaquez. And here's Hardy. Passes it to Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Jaquez. Good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Tonight, it's time for T-shirts.
Checked in for Chicago. Jalen Suggs comes in for Hardy. The Thunder also changing it up. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Johnson. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. George finds Siakam near the three-point line. It's Holmgren. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And love Holmgren's rise and fire approach. This speaks to his level of confidence.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. Puts it up from 12. Siakam misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bulls shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to them.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. And it's tied up with that one. And here now the Thunder, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season. And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Stripped away. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Kispert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kispert's got his first points of the night.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Siakam up top. He's got 7. Washington finds Henderson. Now Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Chicago grabs the miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to quickly. Stolen by George. Siakam up top. Here's Henderson. Good. Nice job down low. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
Elevating his playmaking over time. Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Chicago calls timeout.
All right, fans, the loudest section in here right now gets free T-shirts.
Change here. Mitchell's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Thunder. Houdini comes in for Washington. Bulls trail by 3. Suggs passes to quickly. Mitchell sets the screen for quickly. 11 feet away. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And with his length, it's easy to see why Holmgren's such an effective shot blocker.
From deep, George. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Mitchell sets the screen for quickly. And the Bulls with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And there's the pass to Kispert. Now, here's Suggs. D right on him. Down low, here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
George with the ball. 9 points last game out. Over quickly, and it's George missing. Kispert with it. George picks him up. Kispert, no good. The Thunder leading by 7. Now Henderson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Mitchell kicks to Suggs. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Quickly's got 10 points in the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume 3-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Now, here's Quickly. 10 points for him. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Suggs.
And if he's knocking down threes with consistency, Suggs almost impossible to check.
Henderson, no one around him. Gets a very good look and converts. 10 points for him.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Timeout called, the Bulls. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
Yeah, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So both teams making some changes here. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Henderson. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Siakam outside. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first half. Osman, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Henderson. Tight defense on him. A shake, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
For Oklahoma City, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Henderson. Both free throws good from Henderson. Chicago's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Osman. 8 points for him. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Henderson outside. Inside, stolen by Kispert. Holmgren against Mitchell. Knocks it loose. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Here's Neal. The Thunder with another miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 7 for 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The Bulls.
It's Chicago
50.
ending the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You know, right now for the Thunder, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
Turning our attention back to the Thunder, they're in a real tooth-and-nail fight here at the break.
The offense is firing on all cylinders. They're getting great looks. Just look like they have good team chemistry.
When you're selfless, good things tend to happen. Strong showing for them.
That's right, Ernie. Selfless.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Chet Holmgren out there with Randall. Then it's Houdini. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Henderson in at the 1 spot. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now, here's Kispert. And here is Suggs to the paint. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A nice read by Suggs. He sees the floor opening up and puts the ball right in the shooter's hands.
Oklahoma City trailing. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Good work there as it goes. And it's 13 points for Houdini.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now, here's Suggs. Henderson defending. The tray. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Mitchell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Over to the wing. Back to Osman. Mitchell a screen on Randall. And it's Osman missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Driving in, count the basket. Neal's got 15 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Suggs. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And the body control from Suggs, just brushing off tight coverage and keeping the focus on the task at hand.
Henderson left side. Pass to Siakam. Fires for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Passes it to Suggs. The 10-footer. And it's Mitchell missing.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
He did a nice job of keeping him off the block, didn't let him get deep post position. Well orchestrated. Randall was ready to receive the pass and flush it in one motion.
Pass to Osman. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Henderson looking it over. There's Neal with the 3. Drops in the tray. Neal's got 9 points now in just the second half. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You look at Houdini. What a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
For your Chicago Lovables.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Thunder. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
Checking out Oklahoma City. Most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Mitchell dishes to Suggs. Now here's Kispert. He's guarded closer. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Henderson finds Siakam. Here's Neal, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And checking out the stats for Randall, this last month he has been a real positive for this team. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
That's good from Neal. Neal hits them both. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the pass to Hodges to the middle. Here's Suggs. Makes it off the glass. Suggs has got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From 17 feet out, Neal's shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Osman, 13 points in the game. Pass to Kispert. Now Suggs, covered by Siakam. Mitchell sets the screen for Suggs. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Textbook pick and roll. Suggs is both explosive and creative. He'll be running this play for a long time to come.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thunder have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Shots good by Neal. Neal's got 22 points.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Mitchell, a screen on Henderson. Passes to Hodges. Now the dish to Suggs. Pass to Osman. A shot. Here's Mitchell. Another shot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. Here's Neal, and he drives in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Poke loose. Suggs passes to Quickly. Now here's Suggs. Neal defending. Lets it go from 11. He lobs it up. Quickly against Henderson. That one goes in. Quickly's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. switch here. George is checked in. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. A 2-point game. To the paint. Shots good by Neal. Neal's got 17 now, just in the second half.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
George against Quickly. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Holmgren with the steal. The pass to George. And there's the feed to Neal. For the lead, whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
That's good from Neal. Bulls trail by 3. Mitchell with it. And the rejection by Holmgren. And he gets it back. Pass to Suggs. And here is Quickly. Defended by George. Here's Mitchell. Neal pulls it in. Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, George. Siakam kicks to George. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Pass to Osman. Neal pulls it in.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Over Suggs. Shots good by Neal. Neal's got 31.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Hawkins with the bucket.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Now George. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the Thunder with some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Miles Bridges in for Julius Randle. Chicago on defense. Trailing by 2. Shots good by Neal. 33 points for Houdini.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Pass to Buffkin.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. And stolen by Siakam. The Thunder leading by 4. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Back to Mitchell. Here's Hawkins. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hawkins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Buffkin. Defended by George. Pass to Buffkin. Now, Quickly. Here's Mitchell. Again, Chicago.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Bridges outside. Now, here's Siakam. He has 7. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
He's just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
29 seconds left to play in the third. So they take the lead. And the Bulls lead by 1. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And here is Neal. 33 points for him. There's the 3. And the Thunder, another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, and earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot will not fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Thunder. They're up by 3 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
81.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Hartenstein. Troy Brown is out there with Kisper. Then there's Suggs. And it's quickly into the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Suggs. Drives to the hoop. It's over Holmgren. And he gets it back. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Goes back up. George with the defensive effort.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
For 3, Henderson. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Converts the layup.
Yeah, that's about those first defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Henderson. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular. That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Thunder. The Thunder with the lead. George looking around. Pass to Holmgren. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that's a foul. It's called on Troy Brown.
Troy Brown Jr.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George passes to Claxton. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And the pass to Suggs. They set the pick. Kicks it to Kispert. Passes it to Quickly. Round with it. Defended by Holmgren. Here's Quickly. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Suggs passes to Hartenstein. And again, Chicago turns it over.
Checking into the game for your Bulls, number 45, Carl.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Henderson for three. He can't get that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, here's Suggs. Henderson defending. Here's Hartenstein. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Eddie Osman, he's checked in for the Bulls. Julius Randle's checked in for the Thunder.
One shot.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Out to Henderson. Drills it from outside. Henderson's got 6 in the quarter.
What a beautiful look. Randle continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Here's Hartenstein, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Henderson for the 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Quickly kicks to Kispert. Suggs with the ball. Over Henderson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And this is why Holmgren's guys lob it his way. They trust him to finish.
On the wing quickly. Chops one in from the wing.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
George passes to Holmgren. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one's good. Osman.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Randall left side. And Randall throws it down.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
Now Suggs. Pass to quickly. Six on the shot clock. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Now here's Henderson. He's covered closely, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Siakam is checked in for Oklahoma City. Houdini comes in for Henderson.
Holmgren. One shot.
Is such a talented player, a lengthy, wily big man who's still growing into his frame.
Suggs dishes to Mitchell. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Over Mitchell. A putback. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now, here's quickly. He dishes it to Suggs. Back to quickly. Pass to Suggs. Inside, Mitchell. An easy 2 points on the way. Mitchell's got 24.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Holmgren with the steal. And now here comes Neal leading the break.
And great anticipation by Holmgren, setting that break in motion.
Bulls trail by 8. And there's the pass to Osman. Back to quickly. Over George. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 from George. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Suggs passes to Mitchell, and they pick up 2. 26 points for him.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
George against quickly. Passes it to Neal. Over Suggs. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. The Bulls have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Mitchell against Holmgren. Shot's good by Mitchell. The Thunder leading by 6. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
come to the floor, you're incredible.
Checked in for quickly. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Scoot Henderson's checked in for George. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Henderson kicks to Neal. Right wing. Siakam passes to Henderson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And that's 20 points from Scoot Henderson.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
With the step back. Suggs dishes to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Neal. Suggs brings the double team. For 3, Henderson. Good on the three-point shot. For 3. Henderson's got 11 in the second half. Now, here's Suggs. Henderson defending. Mitchell sets the screen for Suggs. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And Neal kicks to Randall. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And it's Mitchell missing. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Thunder.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Houdini.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And here's Henderson. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Houdini.